Gai Pad Med Mamuang translates to stir-fried chicken with cashews. Let's jump into the video and speak a little bit about the ingredients. 200 grams of chicken. I'm using chicken breast with a little bit of chicken thigh. Obviously that's boneless. 1 teaspoon of cornstarch or corn flour. Our very own Thai chili paste, that's a tablespoon. A tablespoon of oyster sauce, and a little less than a tablespoon of soy sauce. Now you can use Maggi seasoning if you have it. I'm using a regular soy sauce for that. You'd also need about a quarter cup of chicken stock, a little bit of vegetable oil, and I'm using some bell peppers, red, yellow and green for color. I've got about 3 cloves of chopped garlic, some dry spur red chilies for that smokiness, a teaspoon of brown sugar, and I like to add a little bit of ginger to the stir fry. You can use galangal. Onions, about a quarter onion that's been sliced into similar sizes as the bell pepper, and some spring onions. You use the green tops of about 4 to 6 spring onions, and cashew nuts. Now you can use salted or unsalted, and these are roasted, but I will be frying them up a little bit for that extra flavor. Let's heat up a wok in the meantime and start toasting or frying the cashew nuts and the spur chilies. Add some oil, about half a cup, to a hot wok. Add the cornstarch to the chicken. Give that a mix. Add in the cashew nuts. These cook very fast, so don't burn them. Just a couple of seconds will be good. Remove them. Okay, add the chilies in. And that will release a very nice smoky flavor. These two cook very fast, so be careful. You can already start smelling that chili aroma. Okay. Next, we'll add the chicken to the oil. And we got to be a little bit fast with this. So we're going to drop them in one at a time. We do this so that the chicken doesn't stick together in a clump. If you don't want to deep fry the chicken, you can sear it in a hot pan. But this is the most common method of making the dish. It's a beautiful golden color with a nice crispy texture. Okay, we can take it out of the oil now. It doesn't take too long, so chicken breast doesn't have to be dry. Then lock in by sealing the outside, and we'll finish off the other 30% of cooking when we do the rest of the ingredients. just like this. Let it drain. The next thing for us to do is get ready with the stir fry sauce. So take the oyster sauce, we'll place it right in there. Brown sugar gets hard really quick. Okay, let's dissolve it in here. This is about a little more than a quarter cup of chicken stock. I'm just going to be using about a third of that liquid, and as we go we will adjust the liquid depending on how much liquid you may need during the cooking process. The Thai chili paste we'll add as we are stir frying. I'll go in with about 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, or a teaspoon of vegetable oil and a teaspoon of sesame oil. Start with the garlic. The ginger. And as the garlic starts to slowly brown, add in the onions. So aromatic already. Next, we'll go in with the peppers. I got the heat on medium high right now. I'm just going to saute the peppers for about a minute, and you can add in the mushrooms. Okay. Usually in the Thai version, or in this recipe, they use straw mushrooms, but you can use any mushrooms that you prefer. Now I'm going to use my very own Thai chili paste. Go right in there. Give that a quick stir fry together. And I'm going to add a little bit of our stir fry sauce. Next, we add in our chicken. Quickly give that a mix. A little more stock. And the rest of our stir fry sauce. You can really get that chili, beautiful aroma from that Thai chili paste. And lastly, we will add our cashews and our smoky red spring chilies. So that's everything there. Turn off the heat at this stage And now we can add in some of our green onions. Isn't that beautiful? Now we're ready to plate. So we're finally ready to plate the dish. Wasn't that simple? This is one of the dishes that really doesn't need no garnish, as the colors are naturally beautiful and doesn't need anything more. Now you can actually put this in the stir fry while cooking, but depending on how hot you like it, that's up to you. But I'm just gonna put this on for presentation. It is edible. You can crush it right on top and serve it. I hope you like it. Let's take a closer look. If these recipes bring you value, then like it, hit the bell, consider subscribing, and remember, there's always something cooking.